though it is August, which means it is National Breastfeeding Awareness Month. So this is something that the United States Breastfeeding Committee does each year. And if you jump onto their website, you will be able to see that they kind of have 4 pillars for each week of how they're educating and how they're going about their side of this month. So what is the purpose of National Breastfeeding Month? So we want to bring awareness, we want to bring education and empowerment. And if you jump over to the United States Breastfeeding Committee, you'll see that the first week that they have their empowering parents and partners, that they then have the investing in the future, as well as workplace and support. And then for the final week, we have Black Breastfeeding Week, which is so amazing because they deserve this week to really be able to empower Black women to be breastfeeding. And if you look into some of the statistics and you see these movements, you will be amazed at why each week is so important in August, but especially Black Breastfeeding Week at the end of the month, in conglomeration of the entire month. So this week I'm going to be jumping into anytime, anywhere, anyway. So what does that mean? Here in the United States, we are legally able to breastfeed in every state, which shouldn't be anything that law has to come into, but it has. So anytime, what does this mean? It literally means anytime that baby is hungry, that you can feed them anytime. One of the reasons I am a breastfeeding advocate and breastfeeding educator and doula is because I want to inform, empower, and support our families who are breastfeeding as well as those who are not. But when we go through this, I want you to understand that anytime that your baby is hungry, feed them. It doesn't need to be convenient. Oftentimes it is not. They are going to want to feed if you are home and cozy and quiet. They're going to want to feed if there is chaos or if there's just really busyness and loudness around them. They're going to want to eat if you're in a store. They're going to want to eat if you're at the park. So really being empowered to breastfeed any time that your baby wants to. Sometimes that is hunger. Sometimes that is they need that grounding and that comfort, and so many other things that we've discussed in previous videos. So anywhere. So just kind of like I covered, babies don't always pick a convenient time to breastfeed, which means that they are going to be hungry whether you're at home, whether you're in the car, whether you're at a store, at a park, at a party. And just being able to break that mold and breastfeed anywhere that you are when your baby wants to feed. And the amazing part of this is you're going to expose other people that may or may not be comfortable with it, but you're going to expose them, and especially younger generations, to breastfeeding when they may not have ever seen anyone breastfeed. And it's going to be able to kind of build this comfort level over time and this exposure with people. And because there is nothing wrong with breastfeeding, it is incredible, it is natural, it is powerful, and we want to be able to bring this to being normal anytime and anywhere in any way. So that brings me to the last part of any way. So there's a lot of arguments of covering the baby or making sure that you go to a quiet place where you're more comfortable. And sometimes that is absolutely the case. I want all parents to be comfortable when they're breastfeeding. So maybe you're not confident in breastfeeding out and about and you want that quiet area, or maybe your baby is very distracted and you want to feed in a quiet area. Absolutely do that. But I never want any parents to feel like they have to hide when they're breastfeeding. So a lot of that time, some moms are very comfortable using a cover. Others are not. Some babies are okay with using a cover and others are not. So really feeling that confidence and being able to breastfeed anyway, whether that is with a cover, whether that is in a different room, whether that's with doing a double shirt where you have one underneath and pull the other one up so that you can just feed them, or just popping your breasts out to be able to feed that baby if that is how you're comfortable and how your shirt or your dress or your clothing suits you. So being able to just breastfeed your babies without having to think of all of the logistics. So being able to have that calmness and being able to comfort your baby and feed your baby, and nurture them in that way. So I just want to encourage you to do that. Breastfeed your babies, breastfeed them anytime, anywhere, and any way, because this is going to break the mold for future parents that are going to breastfeed. I see so many parents that are so want to just feed their baby, but they're looking around to see what everyone is thinking and what everyone's doing, if they're going to be making faces. And I just want to go over and I want to sit next to them and just cheer them on and say, yeah, just breastfeed. So just do what is comfortable for you, but also break out and realize that you're making an impact on the next mother to be confident in breastfeeding their baby anytime, anywhere, and any way that they want. So until next time, have a wonderful time and day and night whenever you're watching this, because sometimes we're up with babies all through the night or we can't sleep. So take care. Thank you.